Are we good? Live! Morning, everyone. Welcome to power number 1, right back to the start. So excited, I've not done this one for ages. We are going to get started in about 3 minutes. I've had a pre-power shower just for fun, just to get fresh and ready for action. And yeah, ready to go. If you want tunes, they should be playing in the Zoom room. If you want to come and join us in the Zoom room, just head on to rise.co.uk/online and
First time we've had tunes.
jump on in. This is the first time we've had tunes in since forever in the studio, since lockdown. So I'm very excited to have accompanying music, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm going to press Insta, get on Insta fans. Go live there. Ah, nice to see people on. Here we go. Morning, folks. Morning, guys on Insta. Yeah, don't worry, you're not going to be cold for long. Those of you at home, if it's a bit chillster, don't worry, we're going to start rocking and rolling. If you've not done a power session before, it's all about getting that heart rate elevated, get that breathing rate moving. So it's a high-intensity form of exercise. You are getting the benefit for your flexibility and your balance as well with the yoga combined moves, but there's a little bit of Pilates in there, and also a lot of fun. So lovely, lovely session to come to when the studio's open. You can really feel that energy in the room as you are practicing, so that's really nice as well. So, yeah, power is a sequence, and you split it up into standing, into dog round, plank round, and then a core round as well. So we take a move through each round. So round number 1 is 4 moves. We have our transitions in between. Round number 2 is 8 moves, and so on, and we build it from there. So it's a good old full body workout from toe to the crown of the head and everywhere in between. All right, so, oh, my mat's wonky. That'll not make Mr. Downham very happy. All right, we'll leave it as it is. As in, there we go. He's put special marks on the floor just to keep me in position. I can't guarantee I'm not going to be bouncing around on the mat and it's not going to move. All right, good stuff. What else have we got to tell peeps?
The studio is nearly ready for people.
Oh yeah. Chris has been working like a trooper, trying to get all the tech ready and make the tech disappear so you can't see it, but to enhance our Rise experience when we come back to full power. He's feeling very proud of himself. Bank balance taking a bit of a dent, mine, but
We're on our 3rd computer and they kept crashing because it was just taking CPU usage. So
speed it up, 18 seconds.
The last computer that I've ordered, sorry wife, it was quite expensive, and it will dim the lights in Sheffield when it goes. But it will work.
All right, folks, come on down. Let's start in a child's pose. I'm going live in 1. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Power 1. So excited. We've got music in the studio this morning. We're going to start off in a child's pose and work our way through our building sequence that we do in Power. So this is our first ever sequence. If you want to take the knees together and take a child's pose, if your back is feeling nice and open already, please do. Otherwise, take the knees out wide. I like to find a bit of space there. Stretch out the fingertips. Let the forehead drop down towards the earth. Let the hips sink to the heels, pressing either through the fingertips if you want a bit more activity through the shoulders and sliding the shoulder blades away. If you want to be super passive and just breathe into the back body, just let the elbows rest down on the floor. You can always take a prayer hand behind the back of the neck here if that feels okay for you. Bringing the palms together. It's a nice stretch out for the triceps. And just breathing into your practice this morning. So you're super welcome. I hope you enjoy Power. Power's been one of our most popular classes during lockdown. People obviously want that activity and want that harder workout. So enjoy. 2 more deep full breaths into the body. Expanding the back body, feeling that rib cage swell and the hearts and the lungs expand. And then exhaling, releasing any tightness that you can feel, maybe in the hips. Maybe in the back, just let it go on that breath out. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, nice work. Inhale, come on up. Find your way into a tabletop pose. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Let's keep the hands out in front for now. I like to take a few hip rolls. So starting to take circles with the hips. You can make them relatively small, or expand and make them quite large circles, sending the hips to the back of the room. Whilst you're here, just spread out the fingertips, get that pointer finger facing forward, so you're setting up that position through the arms. Change direction. Maybe draw yourself a little picture, maybe draw a flower, a figure of 8 with the hips, whatever feels comfortable. Just enjoy that mobility, start to loosen off through the hips, through the spine, get that synovial fluid moving in the joints, which allows us to, the joints to function smoothly. It's a bit like oiling your bike chain, really. All right, come on back into your all fours position. Take the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Squeeze in the upper arms. And let's start with our cat-cow. So take the navel, the belly button, in towards the lower back. So give it a good old squeeze in. As you do so, tilt the pelvis so the sit bones are lifting. You're dropping the belly and you're taking the gaze forwards. So as keep squeezing in through those upper arm muscles. I just want you to breathe in here for a couple of breaths. So you get that nice stretch out through the belly, that little disc shape in the lower back. Keep breathing, shoulders away from the ears as much as you can. So you're feeling strong. Press down through the fingertips and the tops of the feet. And then exhale when you're ready, tilt the pelvis. So you're tucking the tail between the legs, rounding through the spine and find that huge arch like an angry cat. Drop the head down so the gaze is towards the knees or the toes. And just hold here again, really firing up the back body, breathing strength into the belly. All right, let's start to flow. Inhale, lift the belly, lift the chest. Sorry, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding through the spine. You can make this a bit bigger if you like by dropping the heels, hips to the heels on the exhale, inhaling, scooping the chest forwards. So really starting to move through that vertebral column, that back body chain, or posterior chain as we call it, rolling. I just wants to burst into song here. That Proud Mary and rolling with Tina Turner. All right, well done. Finding your way back to tabletop. And from there, tucking the toes. Inhaling, lifting the sit bones high and keeping a really deep knee bend. Again, your fingers shouldn't have moved around too much, so drop the head down, look to the toes, make sure the knees are nice and bent. Just have a little bounce here. So as you bounce, let the hips come towards the heels. Just stretching out through the shoulders a bit. Nice work. Okay, start to straighten out the legs. Maybe bring one heel down to the floor to start off, and then swap it over. Just pedal it out through the legs. Back of the neck feels nice and long, and the head is heavy. Just, if you like, start to sway around through the hips. That can feel quite nice. Or if it's more comfortable for you, you come right up onto the tiptoes, and then start to press the feet down into the floor. Do that a couple of times. So as you bring the heels down, you stretch it out through the calves, the Achilles, and the hammies. See if you can switch on the quads here. So practice squeezing the quads, lifting the kneecaps up, and just maybe holding your down dog now. Just for a few breaths. Feeling strong, feeling balanced. Over time, this does become a rest pose, although it's not easy to begin with. If you find this too strong, you can always drop down onto the knees, take a tabletop instead. Okay, taking the gaze forwards towards the thumbs, let's stretch out the back of the legs even more. Walk the toes forwards, finding that halfway lift. Maybe hands come onto the shins, so you get that nice flat back. Exhaling, slowly releasing all the way down, keeping a nice soft knee bend if you need it. Or maybe taking an extension through one leg, lifting the heel and bending the other leg and then swapping it over. So it's pedaling out, but just from this forward fold position instead of your dog. If you prefer to stay stationary and still and just really feel that length occurring in the body through your forward fold. And there's no prizes for touching your toes here, just hang out, chill out here in forward fold for another 3, 2, 1. Soften the knees, inhale, rise up, reach up nice and tall, taking the fingertips together if you can. That's not always available through the shoulders, but if you can, bring them together. If not, just let the palms face each other. Take a little back bend, squeeze the glutes as the hips come forward, gazing towards the fingertips, and then squeezing the abs, coming back down through center with the hands through the heart center, all the way back down to the mat. Plant those hands and take a step or a hop back, your choice, into your full plank. Kneeling plank is always an option here if you like. Again, hands are under the shoulders, taking the weight forwards. Inhale, exhale, elbows in, low plank. lifting up onto the tops of the feet here, and maybe lifting the knees off the mat, so engaging the quads, exhaling your way back. So you're rolling over the feet. So if you look at my feet here, I'm pressing into the tops of the feet, and then I'm bringing the toes under, and balls of the feet come down. So it's a nice stretch out through the top of the feet as well. All right, let the fun begin. All right, we're going to come into round one. We're going to start off with a standing position. So I want you to look towards the thumbs. If you want to hop towards the thumbs, think about getting height through the hips and landing softly. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, just fold, release, just for a breath. You can either bring your feet together to destabilize yourself, make it more challenging, or you can take the feet underneath the hips, that hip distance apart. So bending the knees, inhale, rise up with the arms. And exhale, sink down into your nice strong chair pose. So squeezing in the belly, lengthening out through the spine, shoulders sliding south down the back. So you're really feeling the fingertips moving one way and the sit bones going down the other way. So you look a bit like a zigzag bolt of lightning. Weights into the heels, but I do want you to press the toes down as well, but moving the weight backwards. Okay, let's find a little flow here. Inhaling, lifting the chest slightly. Exhaling, releasing the arms behind, pressing the palms together so you engage the triceps. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. So we're really opening out through the front of the shoulders and the chest. Squeezing that belly, lift. And release. One more. Inhale. And exhale, hands come all the way down. Step or hop, float back, find your high plank. Let's go, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Roll it back, ripple it back, find your down dog. And from here, taking three-legged dog, starting off with the right foot lifting. Inhale, the right foot high. So hips want to be facing down towards the ground. Now, if you want to go from here, we're going to take a little toe tap. So let the right toe just tap down and then squeeze and lift back up. So the rest of the body is remaining stationary as we lengthen out through that right leg. So really point the toes. Try to avoid leaning over to the left as you lift up that right leg. One more little tap down. You can just hold a three-legged dog if you prefer. Okay, bring the right foot down. Let's swap sides. Press down through the right heel if it's available. It's not necessarily going to work for everyone. Inhale, left foot high. Take a few breaths here and hold if you'd like to. Or maybe take those toe taps. Right, left toe coming down towards the floor. Keep pressing that right heel down. So think about length through both legs, through both arms if it's an option. Just make sure you're not smothering yourself in shoulders. Okay, two more. Inhale, lift. So really working into the glute here, firing up those buns. One more. Squeeze. And release. Nice work. Take a little pedal out and let's transition. Weight foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, down, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And back to downward facing dog. So dropping onto the forearms next, we're going to come into forearm dog. So bringing the fingers facing forwards. If you prefer to take an interlock of the hands, that's fine. Drop the head down so you're gazing towards the toes. Don't let the head come to the floor though. Walk the toes forwards towards the elbows and see if you can straighten out those legs again. So it might be that you want to pedal the legs. This is dolphin or forearm dog. And we want to breathe in here. So creating lots of shoulder strength. It's a toughie. Feel free to rest if you want to. This is where Chris's head turns into a walnut. It's dead funny. When he goes upside down, his head looks like a walnut. It always makes me chuckle. For 3. See if you can activate those quads. Can you switch those quads on? Lift the kneecaps. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Tricep burn. 3. And a 2. And a 1. Nice work. Press on up. Find that full dog. Inhale. Exhale. Come on, forwards. Lower down, low plank. Find your upward facing dog. And back into down dog. Now we're going to hop or walk to seated. This is our core round, but we're going to start off with a nice gentle forward fold. So lift the hips, float to seated, extend the legs out long. Lots of knee bend if you're feeling like you need it. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Exhale, hinging forwards from the hips. Shuffle the sit bones back and away. And breathe. So aiming to find length through the spine, not necessarily drop the head down just yet. Just breathing into that back body. Imagine your heart is moving closer to your toes. So you're finding that length through the spine. Full breath in. We're going to stay here too long. You can take a bind around the toes, around the ankles, or just bring the hands down onto the floor, whatever feels right for you. Okay, one more breath. Inhale to lift. And exhale, refold. Feel that juicy little stretch into the lower back and into the hammies. Inhale, rise up. Let's go. Round 2. Cross the legs. Hands plant. See if you can actively shoot the feet far behind you. Low down, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Nice work. And exhale, down dog. Making our way forward. Let's go. Hop to the hands. Inhale, flat back. And find that lovely halfway lift. And exhale, release. So we've got our flowing chair coming up, and then followed by a twisted chair. Bend the knees, inhale to rise, squeeze onto the belly so you're not overarching the lower back. Sink right down. Reconnect with the heels to the floor. Let's go. Flow those arms. Exhale, release behind. Squeeze, activate. Feel energy in the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. We've got 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. So in this instance, we want to make sure the left knee is not popping forward. Keep both knees in line. If it takes a glance down towards the toes to keep you stable, then do it. Taking that twist, so lifting up through the chest. Think about moving your belly button over towards the long right side of your mat. Now you can hover your arms, or it might be that you prefer to take the left arm down and the right arm up in your twist. Totally up to you whether you want to get a bit of purchase on the elbow and knee. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stay deep in the legs. Come back through center. Switch it over. Right elbow, left thigh or knee. Taking that squeeze, make sure that right knee's not popping out. So adjust the hips accordingly. Inhale, lift up tall, lengthen, and then rotate a bit more. See if you can bring this left elbow on top of the right elbow. That's just going to encourage that rotation through the spine. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the gaze down. Release the hands. Hop back. Find high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Stretch out, reach out. Coming into our 3-legged dog once more, right side first. So we're taking that right leg lift, hips are square to the floor. And if this feels like a strong pose for you, stay here. Otherwise, maybe take that toe tap. Right foot coming, lifting and lowering. So it's like a glute raise. Stretching out through that lifted leg as well as the base leg. Okay, on this one, we're going to stay high. So bring the leg right up, and we're going to rotate the hips over towards the right-hand side of the mat as you bring the right heel towards the bum, finding our scorpion. Okay, now with our scorpion, you can hold here, or if you want to, not saying you have to, if your core is feeling strong, we're going to take a dive forwards. Keeping that scorpion leg, we inhale, and we exhale, roll forwards, and then press back into scorpion. So it's a diving scorpion. Here we go again. Lower. And press. These are juicy. 1 more. Lower. You have to keep nice and strong through the hips here. No saggy hips. Press back. Awesome. Swap it over. Right foot plants. Inhale. Left foot lifts. So we've got our 3-legged dog. Optional toe taps to start with. Then we're coming into that scorpion. You might hold. You might dive. Never seen a diving scorpion before. As in nature, that is. I have seen it in yoga before. Okay. Are you ready? Lift up. Heel to bum, left side. Holding here. You might want to look underneath your left armpit. Or if you're taking that diving option, look forwards. Take the weight forwards. Nose to the floor. Press strong into the arms, into the fingertips. Again, lower. So you're trying to keep that nice rigid core rather than that, sometimes you get a little S-bend in the core there. All right, bring that left foot down. Inhale, awesome job. And exhale, come forwards, high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Just when you thought your shoulders were getting a rest, we are into our forearm dog. So again, come down onto the forearms, bringing the hands together or flat to the floor, your choice. Taking the feet towards the elbows. Inhale here. And exhale, shoulders releasing down the back. Hold it there for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good. All right, let's take a dolphin dip. So taking the weight forwards, nose to the floor. So not too dissimilar to those scorpion dives, but we're not traveling as far. And because we've got our forearms down, we're not using the triceps as much. 1 more. Lower. And press. Good. Press on up into the hands. Let's miss out this transition. Go straight into seated. So bend the knees. Lift the hips. Floating forwards. Sorry, Chris, my mat's moving. Inhale. Lift up tall. Exhale, fold. So you're going to need that release and that softening through the shoulders after those hard exercises, your dips, your forearm dogs, and your scorpion dives if you took them. So again, feeling length through the spine here, particularly in this lower back space. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We've got boat coming up. We're going to work those abs with a high-low boat. Told you it was going to be fun. Are we ready? Inhale. Exhale to lengthen, find a bit more space, then up we go. So if your boat means that you have got your hands on the floor, that's fine, stay there. So we're finding that balance on the sit bones, lifting up tall through the spine. You might want to extend the arms, you might want to extend the legs, and anywhere in between. So we're finding high boat, and then we're exhaling down to a low boat. And then we're lifting, finding high boat. and lowering. So that lowering and lifting of the legs really works into the lower abs, whereas the lowering and lifting of the torso, working harder into the upper abs. Keep going, high to low, at your own pace. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, my tummy's rumbling, I'm hungry. And for 1, well done. Taking that cross-legged position. Let's go round 3. Plant the hands, shoot the feet back, high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Drop those hips down, feel that lovely little back bend. Exhale, back to your down dog. Have a little wiggle out through the hips, reset, and get yourself ready for round 3. Bend those knees, hop to hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release, forward fold. Enjoy dangling around upside down. There's nothing better than a good dangle. Bend the knees. Inhale to rise. Let's find our flowing chair. Shoulders away from the ears. Down we go. Inhale. You can hold if you want. Exhale. Get those arms moving. Inhale to lift. If you've got something that you can press between the legs, that'll really fire up the inner thighs. And release. We've got 2 more. Then we're coming into twisted chair. And then a lunge. Inhale, rise up, hands come to heart center. Let's go to the right. 2 hops this time, 2 hops this time. So making sure that you're sinking down nice and low with that bum. Press down through big toe, little toe, and heel, particularly the weight coming back through the heel. Lift up through the torso. Move that belly button over to the right-hand side if you can. Well done. For 3, 4, 2, for 1, keep the arms where they are. Look down, step back with the left foot, coming into a twisted lunge. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hips down. There we go. Make sure that right knee is over the right ankle. The lower down, you can drop those hips. The more stretch you're going to get in that front hip flexor. Deep breath. Well done. You're doing really well. 3, 2, 1. Gaze comes forwards. We step forwards. 1 big giant step. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the way, as they say in these parts. So taking right elbow outside of the left thigh. 1 note to mention, if you want to take your twist a little bit deeper, rather than bringing the hand down in between the legs, you can always bring the hand down on the outside, so bringing the outside of that left foot, taking the left arm up. So it's a bit more challenging, but you do find a bit more rotation through the torso. Are we ready for that lunge? Inhale. Exhale, gaze down, step back, right foot. So trying to plant the right foot in line with the right hip. Catch the balance. It's a tricky transition. And find your rotation once more. Drop the hips down. If you're finding that you're lunging with your hips in the air and you're working more towards this pyramid pose, get them down. Here we go. Lift up the torso. Activate that core. Squeeze that belly. For 3, 2, and 1. Gaze comes down. Step forwards. Release the hands. Inhale. Rise up tall. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Plant the hands, hop it back. Find your high plank. Take the weight forward. Squeeze in. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We've got 3-legged dog. Option toe taps. Right leg first. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap down right toe. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right toe. You can take this a little bit further if you want by taking a Shakti kick using that right leg as a lever. You can always float that right leg into the air. Or you can keep your 3-legged dog, or you can take your toe tap. All right, we're ready. We're going to take scorpion. Inhale. Exhale, right heel to bum. And hold there, possibly looking underneath that right armpit, trying to avoid rolling onto the left-hand side. Maybe, taking 2 of these dives forwards. Inhale, rolling forwards, keeping the weight moving through the front body here to allow you to guide down to the floor. Awesome. Keeping that right foot lifted, let's flip it. Flip dog or wild thing. Right foot comes over behind you, left leg long, right leg bent, squeezing and lifting through the hips. Taking the gaze to the fingertips if you can. Kneeling wild thing is an option if you want to bring that left knee down. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Well done. For 3, doing awesome. Looking good at home. 2, and 1. Come back through center. Find your dog. Reset. Realign your hands and feet. Let's go left side. Inhale. So we've got option 1 is hold your 3-legged dog. Option 2, left toe, taps and lifts. Squeezing, lifting and lowering. Or if you want, taking that left leg as a lever and getting a little bit of handstand practice. For 3, 2, wherever you are. 1, you can always mix it up each round. Nice work. Inhale, lift up right, left leg and find scorpion. A hold. Finding that squeeze and that rotation. Maybe taking 2 dives. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, press it back. Nice and strong. Building some heat now. Lower. And lift. Flip that dog. Left foot comes behind. Left arm reaches, stretching up, stretching over. And breathe into the front body here for 3, doing really well. 2. And 1, awesome. Come back through plank. Let's transition. Realign the feet. Remember, you can take the feet wider if you want to take a bit more balance into your plank. Lower down when you're ready, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Back into down dog. Okay, more shoulders. Come down onto the forearm. We've got dolphin. Walk the toes towards the elbows. Inhale and exhale. Finding your way into a nice strong forearm dog. And you can hold it here. Or if you want to take dolphin dips, let's go. Inhale. So basically dolphin dip, is forearm dog. And then rotating forward to forearm plank. Then back to forearm dog. Then forearm plank. And dog. And plank. And dog. And plank. And dog. It's all right, I'm not stuck, just keep going. Well done. From there, we are taking, what are we taking next? Come back up, we are taking, dolphin dips with knee drives. So stay down on the forearms. Inhale, lift up with the right leg. And exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. And then lift. And then squeeze. And then lift. And then squeeze. And let's go on the other side. Taking back to forearm dog, lift the left foot high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Lift on up. And again, squeeze. And lift. One more. Squeeze. And lift. Should we have a rest? I think we should have a rest in our forward fold. Find your dog. Reset. Look forwards. Hop to hands onto that derriere. And extend those legs out nice and long. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Shoulders down the back. Exhale, release. Woo! Here we go. Stretch out, reach out. Find that lovely forward fold. Really soothing, calming for the nervous system. Also good at battling fatigue if you're feeling a bit pooped already. Don't blame me if you are. Okay, we've got a twisted boat after our high-low boat today. Are we ready? Inhale, roll up. And let's find those sit bones. Finding your variation of boat. If your hands want to be down, that's fine. Just make sure you're not rounding through the spine. Imagine you're lifting up through the chest. Let's go. Got high boat, inhale. Exhale to low boat. And lift, high boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. Keep going. Squeeze nice and tight through the lower back and the abs. Another 3. Another 2. And 1. Stay high. So if you can take the left hand around both big toes, extend the legs to wherever you find is okay. They could be knees bent, they could be legs straight. Take the right arm up into the air, and then see if you can bring the right arm out behind you at shoulder height, taking that little twist in your boat. Now, this is a real toughie for the balance. Think about all that good stuff happening through the center as you take that twist. Inhale. Exhale back through center. Bend the knees if you need to take a bind with the right hand around the right big toes. Find your extension wherever that is. Bring the left arm up and then the left arm behind. Taking the gaze over towards the left. Finding that lift, finding that strength through the lower back and abs. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Good work. Take the gaze forwards. Release the legs. Cross those feet as you roll over the ankles. Get that nice stretch out through the ankles. Hop it back. Find high plank and exhale down to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Oh, that's nice on the lower back. Exhale back into your down dog and hop to hands when you're ready. Find that flat back. Inhale and exhale. Good to take as much oxygen on board as you can. All right, bend those knees. Inhale, rise up tall. And exhale, bring hands down through heart center. Are we ready? Round number 4. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, find your chair pose. So dropping the weight down. Making sure knees are over ankles. Let's flow those arms. Inhale. Exhale, back even. Inhale, lift. So as you lift, don't lengthen through the legs, okay? I want you to stay deep in the legs. I want you to work hard into toning those thighs. Keep going. For another 3. Twisted chair coming up. 2. And 1. Stay deep in the legs. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, take your twist to the right. Taking that long spine, that rotation, as I was mentioning in the twisted boat then. These are great for digestion, your twists. Great to keep your spine nice and healthy and mobile as well in all areas of the spine. All right, inhale. And exhale, take the gaze down. I want you to step back with the left foot. Catch that balance in your lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Take that breath. Lengthen through the spine. Reaching out the crown of the head and then rotate a little bit more. Nice work. Inhale. Drop the hips. On the exhale for 3, For 2, we're going to come into runner's lunge next. And for 1, so we're toning these thighs. We come back through center, but we stay deep in the legs. Okay, we're going to take a slight lean forwards through the torso now, finding your strong runner's lunge. Now, the legs will be complaining, and no doubt. Breathe it in. Use that breath to find strength. Okay, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, press the hands away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press away. But I don't want you to move those legs. Stay strong. If you need to bring that back knee down, you can do. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press away. Nice work. From here, see if you can take a big step forward with that left foot, coming back into that nice, strong mountain pose. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, weight comes down. Find chair. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. And lift. So it's a nice control. Squeeze back. And a squeeze up. Okay, no saggy, flopping, flailing arms. Strong legs. Final time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's take that twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, across you go. Watch that right knee doesn't pop out. Hips down. Can we bring the hips down a little bit more? Send the sit bones back. Make sure you can see the toes. Lift up. Remember, you've got that extension if you want. Taking that rotation. The arm coming down to the floor. Can go between the legs. To make it harder, it can come on down the outside of the legs. Take something which works for you. 1 more breath here. Exhale, gaze down. And step it back. Right foot, twisted lunge. And that same applies on this side of, again, with the with the arm extension if you want to take that variation. That's cool. I prefer a lift up and a rotation, though, with the hands in prayer. But you take whatever you need. Press that back heel away, so you're really trying to lengthen out that back leg. Or, if you want to make it easier, bring the knee to the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Nice work. All right, runner's lunge. Taking the gaze forward. If you need to, realign the hips and the feet. And let's go. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hips come down as you press forwards. Ooh, thighs. Here we go. Inhale. Nice work, everyone. Exhale, press forwards. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left leg is screaming at me. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, press away. Frame the front foot, step it back, high plank. Exhale, down to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Doing really well. Exhale, back to down dog. And just give those legs a little bit of a shake out. Shake out the left. Shake out the right. And the left, and the right. Here we go. Are you ready? 3-legged dog. Hands are planted. Fingers, pointer finger facing forward. Sweep up high with the right leg. Hips are down towards the ground, so we're not opening up into scorpion net. Option to take that toe tap from your 3-legged dog. Lifting and lowering the right leg. If you want to, Chris is demonstrating some lever leg Shakti kicks, which you could have a go at if you want. No, that's okay, you can. There's 3 different options on this one. You can get the static 3-legged dog hold, or a lift and low. I'm just trying to show different ones, or that kick up. Okay, this time I'm going to take scorpion. So taking the right foot up and over, bringing the heel to the bum. Don't roll over to the left though, keep the weight central. Okay, holding here in your scorpion, option 1. Option 2, taking that dive forward, nose to the ground, press back up. 1 more, lower, and press. Flip your dog, wild thing. Taking the right foot out behind you, lifting and arching through the spine. For 3, we've got lizard next. We've got 2. And 1. Gaze comes down. Right hand comes down. Right foot sweeps all the way forward outside of the right hand. Readjust. You can always bring that back knee down if you like. Finding your flowing lizard. So inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, rocking back to half splits. Getting that hamstring extension. Inhale to lift. Hips drop. Exhale, release behind. Nice work. We've got 1 more flow. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, release. Nice. Okay, take the weight forwards, tuck the back toe, step it back, find dog. Other side, left foot lifts. Inhale. Hold it here. Find that stability and strength in your 3-legged dog. Alternatively, take the left toe with a straight leg, tapping down each time, so really firing up the glutes. Or if you want to, you can use that leg as a lever, pressing down hard into the fingertips and floating into your handstand balance prep. 1 more. Nice work, well done. From here, lift that left leg back up high. Find scorpion leg. So release the shoulders away from the ears, bring the heel to the bum, and hold. You might want to look underneath that left armpit. You might want to take 2 more of those dives forwards. Who knows? Told you, it's fun. Take this flow at your own pace and modify as you need. Well done. Flip your dog. Find wild thing. Squeeze and lift. Hold it there. So really invigorating pose, this one. For 3, 4, 2. Lizard coming up, And 1, left hand down, left foot outside of left hand. Drop down onto the back knee. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, rock those sit bones towards the back edge of your mat. Find that half split. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, rock it back. We've got 1 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Nice work. Take the weight forwards, tuck the back toes, sweep that left leg around, and back into our down dog. Let's transition. Weight comes forwards. High plank. Make sure the elbows are squeezed in as we lower down. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Shoulders away from the ears. And back into down dog. Awesome stuff. Okay, we're ready. Forearm dog. Come on down. Take the bind with the fingers or connect the palms to the floor. Walk the elbows in. Hold on to your dog here. Or if you want to, start with your dolphin dips. So you're taking forearm dog to forearm plank, squeezing the abs, exhaling back, and squeeze, and back, and squeeze, and back. 1 more. Squeeze, and back. All right. Dolphin dips with knee drive. So again, if it's too much, hold your dolphin dip, drop it down to child's pose. Inhale, lift up with the right leg. Knee to elbow or knee to chest, you choose. Keep squeezing in as you breathe in. Inhale, and take that ab crunch. Working into these shoulders. 1 more this side, and then we're going to take pigeon. So bringing that right foot forwards. If you want to press into the hands first of all, give yourself a bit more space. We're going to take the right knee behind the right wrist, and we're going to slide that left leg back. So lengthening here through the spine, and you might want to stay up nice and tall for your pigeon. Just making sure the hips are square, so you're not dropping over onto the left side. Keeping this right foot flexed and taking a little breather in this lovely, lovely, lovely pigeon pose. Great for releasing stress. Sounds like James Bond. Stress and tension from the hips. Great for stretching out the psoas and the piriformis. And just an all-round lovely little number, this pigeon pose. And as nice as it is, we're not going to stay here too long because it is power. So just give yourself 1 more breath. And then we're going to go on the other side. Here we go. Prepare. Inhale. Press into the hands. Tuck the back toes. Step it back. Find your dog. Get on those forearms. And when you're ready, let's go. Left leg lifts. And this time we're going to take knee drives on the left side. So drawing the left knee in, squeeze. And exhale. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, lengthen. See if you can bring that right heel to the floor a little bit more. So again, activity through both legs. 1 more. Squeeze it in. And lift. So as you lift, press into the hands, come into your full 3-legged dog. Exhaling your left knee behind your left wrist, sliding that back right leg back. You might want to have a glance behind you, just check it's in the right position. And you can stay up high if this feels like enough of a stretch through the hips for you. Stay here, that's fine. You might want to come onto the forearms. Promise no dolphin dips, even though you're on the forearms. And you might want to melt the chest down towards the floor. So really imagining that full length through the body from the tip of your right toe to the crown of the head. And just taking a moment to breathe in your awesomeness for 3, 2, what time are we on? And 1, it might do. Press into the hands and drop the left sit bone down. Sweeping all the way around, we're going to transition. We're going to go straight into our forward folds. Look at that, pigeon to forward fold. What a treat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, lengthen. Double leg forward fold. Send the heart to the toes. Find that stretch, find that length. If you're getting to the point now where you're feeling quite open, you might want to start dropping the head down, and you'll really feel that added extra in the backs of the legs. But I encourage you to find length first. Press down through the heels on the feet to activate these legs. Switch on the quads. As you switch on the quads, you'll find more length through the hamstrings at the back. So don't just take passive legs. Make them active. For another 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up, find the sit bones, let's go. High boat, squeeze those abs. Inhale, exhale, low boat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Ooh, Chris goes out with the arms. And in. He looks like he's rowing. For 5. For 4. For 3. It is, I like it. 2. Might go up on this one. And 1. All right, from here, what we're doing, we're taking twisted boat. Take the left hand around the big toes. So see if you can get both hands. If you want to keep the knees bent, that's cool. Just catch the balance. Take the right arm up and over. See if you can get it at shoulder height. Lengthening out. Whoop, nearly went. Nearly capsized my boats for 3, 4, 2. Squeeze that belly, lift, lift, lift. And 1, swap it over. Take the right hand around both big toes. If you've not got, you can always use a strap on this if you're spending a bit more time here, but don't worry if your legs are bent. So it's trying to decrease this angle here at the hips whilst finding that rotation. So think about the chest moving over to the left for 3. We've got scissor legs next, 2, and 1. So important, come back through center, bend the knees, chin to chest, and woo, back we go. Take the feet into the air, take the arms out wide, inhale, and exhale, planting through the lower part of the back, scissor those legs, flutter, little flutter, 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 all the way up, all the way down. If you get to that point on the way down where the lower back starts to lift, don't go down any further, send those legs up to the sky. So really focusing on the lower abs here. If you want to make it a bit more challenging on the upper abs, lift the shoulders off the ground, bring the fingers forwards. Well done, keep fluttering those legs for another 5. I'm going to take a speed round to finish. 4, 3,
Let's do it, wife.
2, and 1. Draw the knees in, little rock and roll, side to side, up we go. Rocking and rolling all the way up, plant the hands, shoot the feet back, and low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hop to the hands. Let's go. Final round. Inhale, lift up. Find chair pose. Sink the heels down. Release behind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Strong arms. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Bring the hands to heart center. Weight into the heels. Exhale your way over to the right. Twisted chair. Take a breath. Long spine for 3, for 2, for 1. Gaze down. Step back. Left foot. Twisted lunge. Any variation is cool. Inhale. Hips come low. Exhale. Find more twists. For 3, for 2, for 1. Runner's lunge. Come back through center. Inhale. Release the arms on the exhale. Inhale. Lift up with the arms. Exhale. Press the breath away. Again. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Press away. One more. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Press away. Bring the hands back to heart center. We're going to take a float forward into our warrior 3 T-shaped balance. Flex or point the back foot. I'll leave it up to you. Make sure that both shoulders and hips are facing down towards the ground. Catching that balance. Holding there. If you need to release the hands onto a brick or something, or you want to take that extra stability through the pose, that's fine. Are you ready? We're going to take the other side. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Float up with that left foot. Readjust your feet if you need to. Let's go. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, sink down. Chair pose. Strong abs, strong spine. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale to lift. Down a bit deeper with those hips. I know you can. Lower. And lift. Final time. Release. Hands come to heart center. Take the twist to the left. Watch those knees. Squeeze the abs as you're rotating. Drop the hips down a bit deeper. Weight into the heels. Length through the spine. Left elbow stacked on top of right for 3, for 2, for 1. Gaze comes center. Step back, right foot. Catch the balance in your lunge. Open out through the chest. Imagine that belly button moving around to the left for 3, for 2. Runner's lunge coming up. And 1. Come back through center. Catching hold of your lunge. Staying deep in the lunge. Inhale. Rise up with the arms. Exhale. Press that breath away. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Press away. Is that back quad switched on? Final time. Exhale, breath away. Hands to heart center. Float. Left foot ground. Right foot lifts. Finding your steadiness, unlike me, in your warrior 3. It's a tricky transition in power to go from lunge to warrior because we don't want to go too quick. For 3, for 2, and for 1. You can rise up and flow forward if you want. I'm going to take the hands down. Hop it back to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Back to down dog. Let's take a 3-legged dog. Inhale, right foot high, and let's take the knee to nose. Just knee drives now. Lift, and squeeze, and lift, and squeeze. Well done. Lift and flip your dog. Wild thing. Take the right foot behind. Open out through the front body. Squeeze the back body. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come back through center. Find dog to the side. Inhale, left foot high. 3 knee drives. Knee to nose. Squeeze it in. Exhale to lengthen. 2 more. Squeeze and lengthen. Feel connected through the fingertips. Press hard into the mat. 1 more. Knees in. And then as you float up, we're going to float over, opening out through the hips and releasing the hips to the sky. Flip dog or wild thing for 3. Breathe. 2. What time are we on? And for 1, good job. Bring yourself back through center from here. Back onto the forearms. Final little effort in our downward facing forearm dog. So taking the right foot to the sky. We're going to take knee drives from here as well. Press the left heel down. Inhale. Knee to elbow. and lift. 2 more. Squeeze, and lift. Final one. Squeeze, and lift. Well done. Press into the hands, and sweeping the right knee behind the right wrist. We'll enjoy a pigeon once more. So sliding away. Inhale. Slowly bringing the heart rate down as we exhale into our pigeon pose. Flexing the right foot, making sure you feel comfortable through that right knee, letting the hips be heavy, and relaxing through the shoulders. For another 3, and another 2, and 1. Well done. Pressing into the hands, taking a step back into your downward facing dog, and back into your forearm dog. Let's go on the left side. Inhale, left foot high, and squeeze in towards the chest. Exhale to lengthen. 2 more, squeeze. Nearly there, guys. Lift. 1 more, squeeze. And lift, press into the hands, which itself is a workout, bringing the left knee behind the left wrist. So right over towards the left side of your mat. Slide the right leg long. Stay up nice and high if that's your bag today. Or maybe coming down a little bit deeper, forearms to the ground, maybe releasing the chest and forehead to the earth. Well done, folks. Done a super awesome job today. Slowly, slowly, slowly making our way down to Shavasana now. For 3, 2, see if you can relax all the muscles in that extended leg. And 1, inhale, press into the hands. This time, drop onto the left side and sweep that right leg around. So we're going to take both legs out long and enjoy that forward fold that we've been doing throughout the other rounds. Inhale and exhale. And as you're settling here into your forward fold, just want you to think about how you are dealing with your lockdown experience, and just knowing that you are enough, you are good enough, and to stay positive. And we're definitely here to help, for sure. And that could be something as simple as loaning you equipment so you can feel like you can fully join in with the sessions. If you want to give us a ring and have a chat, also very cool, happy to help. Any advice that you might want, just drop us a line, we'll get straight back to you. Okay, taking that inhale and that lift up. Taking the hands next to the bum and just lying slowly down, bringing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug in. And then extending away into your Shavasana. If you want to take any other stretches, by all means do so. You can take the arms out wide. If you're practicing at home with someone, give them a little hand hold. Find that connection. Letting all of the muscles flop down, soften, let go, relax. Doing really well today, guys. Focusing quite simply on that breath, moving it in and out of the body. Letting it bring in what you need and letting it release what you don't. And if you want to stay here for a little bit longer, absolutely go for it. I'm going to bring my knees in and start to work my way up to seated, but you can stay put if you like. Bringing the knees in, just gently take a little roll onto the lower back. As I said, if there's any other stretches that you want to take, go for it. And then finding your way into a comfortable seat, either sat on the sit bones or maybe in a kneeling position, wherever feels nice. Lifting up tall through the spine, stacking up the vertebrae, inhaling, rising up with the arms, and exhaling the hands down through heart center. Well done, everyone. Namaste. Have an awesome rest of your Saturday.